Welcome to Howe County Internet News. Today we are at the Texas County, Missouri Law Enforcement Memorial, or otherwise the Texas County Justice Center. Let's take a look inside, everybody. Ooh, look at that wasp nest. Got a big ass nest there, wasp. Can't really see in there, I got it pretty tinted. Looks like we got some kind of city utilities. Texas County Jail. Pretty dark, really can't see through the tin windows. Morning. How you doing today? I'm living the American dream, man. It's a beautiful day in the Ozarks. They have no back plate on the truck. City of Houston. What is the license plate number? Ah, E5. I'm just first minute auditor. Okay, everybody, I'm fixing to go in. We'll see how this goes. Last time I was in here, I was assaulted by the chief deputy. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to get a complaint form for the deputy. We'll see how this goes. Last time I was in here, they assaulted me.
Fuck them.
That's what I'm saying.
They told me I can't even go into court wearing fucking shorts. I was like,
What
the fuck am I supposed to do?
Fuck Texas County Sheriff's Office.
No shit,
It's my First Amendment. Alright, well, last time I came in here, I was assaulted, so we'll see what happens.
Morning, sir.
Morning. Where would I get a complaint form for a deputy?
Well,
Last time I was in here, I was assaulted by the chief deputy.
okay, if you want to go in, right in this office right here and speak to them, they'll have statement forms in there.
Okay. Is that a restricted area or?
It's the sheriff's office.
Okay, so this would be a lobby.
Okay. You're welcome. Bye. How can I help you?
Last time I was in here, I was assaulted by the chief deputy. So I would like a deputy complaint form, please.
Okay, hold on just a minute for me, okay?
And they got the blue line flag. And is a disgrace to the American flag. Boy, that is a disgrace to the American flag. And if they do try anything with me today, people, I came prepared. I got that one with me, and I got that one with me.
Take it with you.
I'm going to take it with me.
Okay.
But if they try anything this time, I'm prepared. I got my law books.
How many pages do you need?
Just probably 2.
Okay.
But no, I'm prepared this time if they want to try anything. I got my law books.
Okay. Will you
Wow.
go ahead, fill those out, name, information, where you live,
Okay.
write down what went on for me, and date it and sign it and turn it back into us.
I need also to write this down. I need the chief deputy's name and badge number.
Okay. It is Chief Deputy Rowdy Douglas.
Let me grab one of these pieces of paper to write on, Scrap. What is it?
Chief Deputy Rowdy Douglas.
Rowdy Douglas.
His badge number is 201.
201. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I thought 201 would be the sheriff.
Nope, that's 200.
200? Okay. You guys are different. Most people, it's like the first, you know. But anyway, guy, he assaulted me, and I'm not very happy about that.
Okay, will you get that statement done and get it turned in, okay?
Okay. You also might be hearing from my lawyer,
Okay.
because I am going to be getting a lawyer involved, and my lawyer's already stated from him putting my hands on me for me practicing my First Amendment speech or freedom of speech out there. Was no reason to grab a hold of me and throw me out the doors. I didn't break any laws.
Okay, well, sir.
I'm just letting you know. My lawyer says that you guys will be probably being contacted for a lawsuit.
I'm just the secretary, so when you get them done, you get them.
Ma'am, I don't care if you're the secretary or not. You still work for the Texas County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
And as a taxpayer, I am not very happy with your department.
Okay.
As a taxpayer, I really hope that this county would have done good, because you guys have already had enough shit with your sheriff and all that back when it was a couple years ago, getting fired and all that.
Okay.
I was hoping you guys would do well.
Okay.
You guys failed miserably.
Go ahead and get those turned into us, okay?
I will. My lawyer will be contacting you as well.
Okay.
And if he comes out here and wants to try anything with me again, I got my law books. I've got my lawyer on the speakerphone. I will call And I will get him for, I can't remember if it's Federal Code 18242 or Federal Code 18241. They're both dealing with me using my First Amendment rights and stuff like that. And they both deal with basically my rights being taken away from me.
Okay.
One is in the active color law and one is for civilians and one is for law enforcement.
Okay.
I don't remember which one is which.
So we'll go from there.
But I'm not very happy. And you can put it in a memo. I'm not happy. I was assaulted by a chief deputy.
Okay.
A chief deputy should have had better training than that, in my honest opinion. And if that's the training that your guys' department has, maybe you guys ought to be defunded. And I honestly think all police departments should be defunded now. I mean, you look it up on YouTube. You got cops all the time breaking the law.
Just go ahead and get those turned back into us. We'll go from
Oh,
there.
I'm using my freedom of speech right now, ma'am.
Okay.
If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but this is America. We have that right. And if anybody don't like it, get out of the stadium.
Okay.
I'm not happy. I am really not happy with your chief deputy. Was you the one here when the chief deputy threw somebody out the door that had green hair a few months ago?
I'm sorry, sir?
Was you the one here when the chief deputy threw the green hair guy out the door?
No, sir.
You weren't?
No.
Okay, Huffman, what's your badge number, sir?
217.
217? You work for the courts? Oh, you do got a badge. Identify yourself, please.
Juvenile officer.
You're still, I'm going to identify yourself, so please identify yourself.
Mandy Evans, juvenile officer.
Yeah, name, badge number, all that.
I don't have a badge number.
You don't?
No.
ID number, nothing?
Nope.
Nope? Let me go and get your badge shot anyway.
There's no badge number.
I don't care, still want the badge shot. I'm a First Amendment auditor and you guys done pissed me off. I'm gonna take a seat. I'm just gonna stay where the camera going.
Very well.
It's my First Amendment right to do so. Just like it was my First Amendment right to protest going through there and all that, just to use the bathroom, and your guys' chief deputy wanted to assault me.
I have no knowledge of any of that, sir.
Well, I do. I was the one that got assaulted. I wasn't very fucking happy.
No, we don't use that kind of language to court, sir.
It's freedom of speech. Already been passed by Constitution. And the Supreme Court has already ruled it being a Constitution free speech, and it is protected. So if you want to go and do anything, it is protected by the United States Constitution. Go ahead, sir.
That was just courtesy, sir. There's a female present.
I don't give a shit.
Well, I understand that.
If you want to kick me out, then tell me I'm breaking the law and I'll leave.
Didn't say
But you better make sure you fucking can tell me what law, because I've got a federal and a fucking county or a state law book.
say you were breaking the law, sir.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Hey, if anybody's ready to come in there, just tell my mom to right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna be back.
You work here?
No, not at all.
Okay. Anybody works here, I'm gonna have them identify, sorry.
It's up to you, sir.
And I will call the juvenile office and ask about identifying your name and all that.
I just have a name and a juvenile officer.
Well, as far as I know, you're supposed to identify yourself, so I'm not really sure on that one, but I'll call and I'll find out your guys' policy about identifying when the public asks. Because I am a taxpayer. I pay your salary.
believe I identify
I pay his salary. I pay their salary. And yeah, don't go, and I know you guys pay taxes too, but unless you guys do another job that makes money, you pay taxes with tax dollars.
Have fun, Mike.
You know, I've got to head up the court here just a little bit. See what's going on up
Oh, what, you don't like First Amendment auditors?
Go back to my office.
Well, if you don't like First Amendment, maybe you gotta leave the country. But the bailiff and the chief deputy ganged up on me last time I was here, so.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I said the bailiff and the chief deputy ganged up on me last time I was here, so.
Must have been before I started.
I don't know, it was a couple months ago.
Well, I haven't been here very long now, this time.
How long you been in law enforcement?
Since 2003.
You like it?
Yeah, it can be a fulfilling job.
I had my fill of it. Done security in LA for the longest time, and try doing that when you're 18. I had a badge telling people what to do without the firearm to back it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want no part of that.
I had the baton, or the old-fashioned nightstick. I had that. I had mace, and I had the license for the pistol taser, but we didn't have any pistol tasers, so I just had a handheld.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want any part of that.
It wasn't bad.
I wasn't a real big fan of California. I was out there a couple times, and I didn't really care for it.
Beautiful state, beautiful
The
weather.
weather's fantastic.
People are a-holes. We'll just put it that way.
I just thought they were extremely rude.
They are.
Everybody I met was just extremely rude. Of course, I grew up here.
Yeah, see, I did too. I grew up in Missouri.
Everybody's nice, everybody's friendly, and then you go out there and it's like, okay, I'm sorry I breathed your air and I spoke to you, so I'll just go about my business.
Well, I went there when I was 17, got a job doing security, did it for 7 months, and said to hell with that state and came back to Missouri.
If we could bring their weather and put it here, it'd be perfect. 72 almost every day. And
It's nice weather, but I like Missouri's weather too.
Did I just hear you like Missouri's weather?
Yeah.
Ladies, have a good day.
You too.
Good morning, ladies. How are you? Looking for Judge Gaston's court today?
No, she's looking for the circuit clerk. She wants to.
Oh, okay. If you go upstairs and whenever you come out, go to the left and across the hallway is the clerk's office. One will say civil and one will say criminal. So
Mosley, I think she's Marcia somebody.
Marcy Mosley?
Yeah, that's who.
Okay. She's the circuit clerk, so if it's a civil thing you need to talk about, you go to the first door. If it's criminal, it's the second.
So I take it there's no elevator?
Well, you can take, you're more than welcome to use the elevator or stairs, whichever you please.
I'll use those.
Stairs.
Morning, sir.
I have a buddy who's going to court. I'm waiting around to see what his sentencing will be, whether
Who is it?
Shay Childress.
Okay, I don't know. I know he went up there a little bit ago, so if you wanna go wait in the hallway upstairs, just hang around up there and whenever he comes out, you'll be able to find something out, okay? Yeah, you're good.
So if that's the sheriff's office, where do they park the cop cars at?
Out behind.
Out back there?
Morning, Doug.
Is it restricted area?
Yes.
It is?
How are you? I'm good. How are you?
It's got signs up saying restricted area?
Yes. Yeah, they've got signs, law enforcement vehicles on it.
Oh, well, that doesn't count. Bye, sir. I'm gonna go out there in that area then.
Have a good day.
If it doesn't say authorized personnel only or no trespassing, then it's free to go into because I'm not a vehicle. Let's get down here and see what the sign says down here. All right, well, as you see, there's no sign saying authorized personnel right here. Clearly says authorized vehicle only. Authorized vehicle only. I'm not a vehicle. I got a Humvee Ford 212 TC. Reserved, number 1. .207 TC. TC 201. Hey, that's the chief deputy's car. That's the one assaulting me. TC 224. Let's look in there. .205 TC. TC 216. Hi, how are you doing? Doing all right. You work for the county courthouse? Do you work here? Okay, can I have your position and name, please? Why? Because I'm the public and you work for a public servant. You are paid by our tax dollars and you're not going to identify yourself? You're not going to identify? You're a dispatch? What's your name? Cheryl. Thank you. And yes, I can be back here because the sign says authorized vehicles only. I'm not a vehicle. You have to have signs saying authorized personnel and no trespassing for it to be legal for me not to be back here. It's a transport vehicle. Reserve number 2.
Hello.
Hi. Wanted to talk to you about your signs back there.
Okay, I can let you talk to someone else, but
Well, I just wanted to let you know that authorized vehicles only doesn't keep people out.
okay.
I'm just letting you know I was back there recording the cop cars. It says authorized personnel only. There's no trespassing signs. There's no restricted access or no authorized personnel only.
Okay. Hold on.
Authorized vehicles does not apply for a person.
Okay, if you want, you can go ahead and put that in your statement to the sheriff as well. There is a sign down at the end of the drive.
What, that drive? I didn't see one.
As you come up the drive, as soon as it turns to dirt.
I didn't see any dirt. I went from the highway or from the road right here, hit that little paved road, and walked all the way up to where your squad cars are.
Well, you can go ahead and put it in your statement to the sheriff.
I'm just letting you know, with an authorized vehicle person or authorized vehicle, it doesn't keep people out. This is public property. They're
Okay.
allowed to go back there.
Well, I've got another
I'm just
call.
letting you all know if y'all do want to keep people out, and you need to make it either no trespassing or authorized personnel only.
Okay, go ahead and put that in your statement.
Oh, I'm not going to put it in my statement. If they don't change it, they don't fucking change it. That's just them. And you're getting annoyed with me, I can tell. You know what? I think I'll just sit in here and record you for a while. You're getting a little annoyed with me. Yeah, I think she's a little unhappy with me, but I don't care. She's not coming back out. Oh, I got someone walking down the hallway. I thought you said you didn't work here. Wow. See, I asked that girl if she worked here, and she did, told me no. So, obviously, people here in Texas County are rude. This is all considered a lobby. She went in there. She told me she didn't work here. Lying bitch. Hey, you got a supervisor that works here? Do what? Well, the girl that's wearing the badge and the pink shirt wouldn't identify her name or nothing. So I wanted to ask a supervisor what your guys' policy about identifying to the public was. And yes, you are being recorded. Welcome to Howe County Internet News. You'll be on YouTube later on tonight. I'm gonna sit till I wait for somebody.
Can I help you, sir?
Are you a boss? Supervisor?
Supervisor here.
Okay, what's your policy about identifying to the public?
I'm sorry, sir, I don't understand what you're asking about.
Okay, most cops have to give badge number and all that. Name.
Sir, we're not.
I understand that. You guys don't have badge numbers. But as a public servant, should she at least identify her name?
Sir, I'm Tanya Kittles, I'm one of the other juvenile officers here. We are not cops.
I beg a different. Actually, you guys are cops in a sense, yes.
Okay.
Juvenile officer has power to arrest. Okay, what is her name then? Because she would not give me her name, and if you don't want to give me her name, I want a complaint form so I can fill out a complaint form on her.
Sir, is there a matter you're needing regarding?
No, she wouldn't identify, and as a public, I want her to identify. So either give me her name or give me a complaint form so I can write up a complaint form against her.
Sir, can I ask a question? Is there an issue you have regarding a juvenile that you would like us to deal with?
No, there's not. I ain't answering no more questions. Either give me a complaint form or give me her name.
Okay. I'll give you my supervisor's name. You can call and talk to him. His name's Kevin. Brady.
Okay, so what is your policy about identifying then? You don't know your policy? You don't know your policy. Boy, Texas County people are fucking rude here.
Sir, I'm not gonna have
Freedom
you
of
talk-
speech.
I'm not gonna have you.
Freedom of speech already been ruled by Supreme Court.
Okay.
You want to test me? Come on, lock me up. I'll sue you guys' department, and then I'll sue the Texas County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, sir, if you have a juvenile matter, I'm more than willing to try to help you.
No, I don't. She didn't identify as a public. I want her to identify. So if you're not going to give me her name, or you're not going to give me a complaint form to fill out on her,
Okay, he is the chief juvenile officer for the
so you're not going to give me a complaint form then.
25th Circuit.
I want a complaint form as well.
Okay. And you
I
can
want a
call-
complaint form as well.
Then you call and talk to him.
No, I want a complaint form right now. Do you not have them here?
No,
So you're denying me a complaint form.
Sir,
You're denying me a complaint form?
if there's.
You're denying me a complaint form.
And go ahead.
Hi, would you like to identify?
Go ahead and call Sheriff's Department, ask them to come over. Sir, you don't have a mask on here in this office. It's required,
She doesn't have a mask on.
okay?
She doesn't have a mask on. I got it on video. She doesn't have a mask on.
Sir, is there a matter you need?
Okay, you want to make this? I'll take a mask.
Is there a matter?
No, I want her name. She wouldn't identify to me as a public. I pay her salary. I want her name.
Sir, she's just another juvenile officer here in the office.
I don't care. I still want her
If you
name.
if you don't have a matter with our office, I don't understand what the issue is.
I wanted her name, and you're denying me a complaint form.
Right now, I do not have a complaint form to provide you. You need to call and talk to the chief juvenile officer of the 25th Circuit, Kevin Brady.
All right, we'll do that. We'll do it right here.
I just provided his name to you.
We'll do it right here. I also have a lawyer on speed dial, so don't even try nothing stupid.
Sir, I'm not appreciating your threats at all. That
Me taking legal action isn't a threat. It's a promise.
So you have no issue with the juvenile at this point?
Oh, the fact that she didn't want to identify to the public?
Law enforcement to come over? Okay.
All right. I'll
So-
wait for them.
You go ahead, if you wanna call somebody, go ahead, but I'm gonna ask.
Oh, I'm going to
you-
call your boss
Okay,
right
and I'm
now.
gonna ask you to leave our office now, cause you don't have a juvenile matter that needs to be dealt
This is
with.
public area. This is a public lobby, right?
Sir,
Unless I break the law, you cannot trespass me.
Sir, I'm gonna ask you to go ahead and leave the office here. If you wanna call and speak to Mr. Breeden, that's the chief.
So are you telling me I got to leave by threat of arrest? Am I going to be arrested if I don't?
Sir, we have.
Am I going to be arrested if I do not leave?
We've contacted the sheriff's department, asked them to escort.
So they called people with guns that are probably going to try to shoot me.
Okay, sir, I'm finishing
So-
the conversation right now, and you can go ahead.
So, by the way, you don't want to identify yourself?
Sir, if you have an issue, we're more willing to.
Yeah, I
talk to
am.
you.
She didn't want to identify to the public. You at least identified. She should have.
Sir,
Okay, am I going to be arrested if I refuse to leave?
if you wanna call Chief Jail Officer Breeden, go ahead.
Am I going to be arrested if I refuse to leave?
That's up to law enforcement. They
Well,
will
if they do, you know that's a lawsuit, right? Because this is a public lobby. I have every right to be in a public lobby,
I'm gonna end this
practicing my
conversation.
First Amendment rights.
Yes, and I'm gonna end this conversation now.
Okay, well, I am going to call and get a complaint form on you and her as well.
Fine, sir, thank you.
Fucking assholes. Hi. We'll wait for law enforcement to get here. I ain't worried about what I'm doing as Constitution protected activity. Yep. Recording, and I tried to have a juvenile officer identify because she had a badge. She wouldn't identify. I just went in the juvenile office to try to complain. They didn't like my attitude, and they didn't like that I'm upset that a officer of the law, I don't care if it's a juvenile officer or not, it's still an officer of the law, should identify to the public. We pay their salary. And yes, I am still recording, but I'm trying to be nice. I know that, in public you really don't have any expectation of privacy, but I try to be nice.
Oh, you're good. I know this, I have these things.
Yeah.
I watch Big Nick.
Ah, Big Nick. I'm a First Amendment auditor as well. Matter of fact, if you want to check out my channel, it's Howe County Internet News.
Oh, you watch channel. Heck yeah.
I ain't got very many videos up. I just started about a year ago.
I actually was gonna get into this, but I'm gonna just help with a downfall.
Honestly, man, you should record anytime you're dealing with law enforcement or any government.
I record all the time. I don't record it. I'm not gonna record it here, but
I am, just because I came in here and I protest about going through there and giving up my Fourth Amendment rights just to go to the bathroom. And the chief deputy came out and he was telling me I'm breaking laws and stuff like that. I looked at him and I just stated straight out, fuck you. Unless I break the law, you have no authority. I mean, he grabbed me and threw me out the doors.
yeah, he can't touch you.
Nope. And he did. And the sheriff, of course, backs his, oh, my guy did nothing against the law. You broke the law. Public disturbance and stuff like that. But I will warn you guys, if you do get into it, I suggest buying these. They're $10 each.
Yeah, I was looking at, getting a warrant. I needed one the other day. Popped came into my house illegally about 4 years ago, and I started.
Ugh.
You said it was Howell County where?
Howe County Internet News.
I would definitely support you. Yeah, I watch Big Nick, I watch, Auditing America.
I love Law in America. Fake Mike, Real News,
Lackluster.
Blockluster, Sam Joaquin. I never can say his.
Joaquin?
Yes, I never can say his last name.
I watched him the other day. Yeah, I like these guys. They go out. There's actually a guy, that watched it. It's kind of like the start of all that. Like when he won his rights to no driver's license, no plates. He just drives his car legally on the road with he's not paying insurance. He's not paying anything like that because he doesn't have to. He has the right to move, to travel.
Mm-hmm.
And he did it legally. He has paperwork that he just showed, like when he gets pulled over, on his vehicle it says, this is not a vehicle, it's my property, it's my private property, and I have the right to travel, move it where I want to go. And,
Matter of fact,
it was hard to get his license removed from him.
I saw a case the other day. It was pretty cool. I can't remember what channel it was on, but it was on one of the channels that it's not really auditing. It was just once in a great while they might show one. But this guy was living in an RV, a motorhome. Cops tried to do can we search your vehicle? No, you can't. They tried to do the dog. Well, the dog alerted. Well, judge ruled that he lived in his motorhome. You weren't on the highway when you pulled him over. You were on a private road when you pulled him over, so therefore you were out of jurisdiction. And since that was his home, you running the dog saying dog alert, it ain't gonna work. You guys had no legal right to search the vehicle.
Yeah, we've seen some stuff. I got a buddy out in Cali who was drinking on his property. Now, it is in smack dab in the public. They've been trying to buy him out, and I think they're legally gonna buy him out eventually because of that clause where if the government needs it for a project,
Yeah.
they can just buy it.
Eminent domain.
Yeah, you have no rights over it. Well, that's what they're trying to do to him, and he's been fighting, but because it's right smack dab in the middle of the town, so it's like, because he's don't live in a big city, he just lives in the town, and their projects are all there, so technically, he's drinking in public. But
Am I supposed to wait here?
I have no idea, we've been waiting here.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, we just sat there.
Where's the Normal Lake Court? Where's
I don't know.
Oh, fuck me.
I'm not from here.
What time are you supposed to be here? You don't know that either? Okay.
I don't have court. I'm here to do my First Amendment right.
You're supposed to be here at 9?
Oh, no, not us, we're here for, sheriff, but, as far as that court goes, usually 8 or 9.
Upstairs? Shit.
Well, this is going to be a long video.
It's gonna be a long fucking day, bro.
They
Sorry,
are,
I apologize.
they are, because the judge, some dude was laughing in there, 2 people were laughing at a court case. Yeah, someone walked out saying he's pissed.
Oh boy. But no, you were talking about that eminent domain thing. Look at that guy over there in Willow. When they did all the highway, they took out most of his property on that farmland.
He said he didn't like to see it,
Well, the juvenile officers called the law on me, so they called people here to come and kill me, basically. As David from News and How would say, you're more likely to be killed by a cop than you are a terrorist. And just like David also says, a good cop's worst nightmare is a bad cop.
So I have these police questionnaires at my house. I just live right here, like right across. I probably throw a rock and hit my house on those. I have something. I have a police questionnaire. Actually, it's a public service official questionnaire. So anyone who has to question me has to fill that out. Is it constitutional? They have to sign it. It's from a judge, so they have to sign it. And anytime I get pulled over, I put my phone up and I record. Because there was a cop that I stepped out on my own lawn, and he had pulled somebody over in my yard. I didn't know. It was 12 o'clock at night. And
There's the one that said she didn't work here.
Excuse me?
You said you didn't work here a while ago.
Who are you? What do you-
I'm a First Amendment auditor.
Okay.
Thank you. See, they are some rude damn people here.
yeah. Anyway, I got a public questionnaire where you can force them to question. Is it which station is going to get it? The information is going to be third party. Are they going to violate your rights?
And see, cops don't like me because I'm all about my rights. I don't answer questions. The only time they get my ID is if I'm traveling in the vehicle or driving, which there is a difference. Traveling is when you're driving a vehicle just to go to the store or something. A driver is someone that's paid to drive. And people don't understand that, and it's so funny.
She's not coming in. She texted me. She said that she was going to stay out for now.
your car's not going in there because you haven't, public has no issue.
Protection order is upstairs at circuit clerk's office.
Who's in charge of this building, by the way?
County commission,
County Commissioner, are they in?
no, they have their offices over at the administration.
Okay, so that's where I would go if I have a complaint about what happened in this building today?
Sure.
Because I had somebody wouldn't even identify themselves. I had someone lie to me when I asked if they worked here,
Okay.
and then they went into a staff only place, so. Yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna work for the public, you need to identify you work for the public.
If you need, she needs to come over, go upstairs. She also wants to sit
Call from 41735.
Hello?
Elevator. I'm going to check on Grace and I'll be up.
Hello?
Thank you, Kid Wolf.
She's not available right now. You too.
I will tell you after all the officers I've dealt with.
I've been waiting about 30 minutes now. I'm still waiting on a deputy who, I don't know what they're going to do, but I got the cops called on me for practicing my freedom of speech. But, yeah, I don't know if they're going to show or not, but I'm sitting here waiting on them. Alright, I'm tired of waiting. I'm going back walking. Oh, there's a girl that wouldn't identify. Hey, can I have your boss, by the way, please? Since you didn't want to identify and you lied to me about you working here.
The prosecuting attorney is upstairs in court. You'll have to talk to him up there. And to be honest with you, I couldn't really understand what you were saying. You were yelling and screaming. I have no idea.
Well, I asked if you worked here. You said no.
I had no idea what you were saying. You were yelling and screaming.
I don't think so. I think you're lying to me, ma'am.
What you were even saying.
And when you walked by, I even asked for your supervisor. I want a supervisor. I'm sorry, but you lied to me. You said you didn't work here. Obviously, you work here. So you're lying to the public.
I didn't understand what you said, but you have a good day. Is there something I can maybe help you with?
I can stand right here. It's a public lobby. So I think I'm going to record you for a while since you wanted to lie. Yes, I am. It's the First Amendment First Amendment protected activity right here, people. Look, see? Walk away from a camera. You know, you all fear a camera. It means you all are doing something wrong. Boy, they don't like cameras here. By the way, the juvenile office called the law on me, so I'm waiting for them.
Okay.
But you do know they called the law on me for practicing a First Amendment activity, right? This is protected by the Constitution of the United States of America.
Okay, is there anything else the sheriff's office can help you with?
No, I'm just letting you know if they do want to talk to me, I'm not running away or nothing. I'm just right out here.
Okay, I'll let them know.
But they will be recorded, and if they try anything, it will be a lawsuit. I'm sorry. Texas County's got a lot of rude people working here. I honestly think this whole area needs just to be restaffed. Oh, sorry, that's just my freedom of speech right there. Wonderful, isn't it? Don't you love America? Don't you love America? We got the freedom of speech. Freedom of press. I'm gonna pause it again. Okay. Hi. You want to identify yourself, please?
No thanks.
No? Are you a lawyer?
Yes.
Okay, so you should know what I'm doing is perfectly legal then. So why do you guys got a bunch of rude people at work here? Is it like on the application? Are you rude?
What was the old saying? Give an inch, take a mile. It feels
Yep.
like they'll play you that way, you know.
Recognize Old Glory up there, our beautiful, beautiful signature of our country's flag. A little bit. And I'm going to pause it again because we're fixing to go to the jail land and I'm going to be recording in there as well. Alright, here we are. We're fixing the Texas County Jail. Alright, here we are at the Texas County Jail. Glenwood Orchard. Yeah, juvenile office called the cops on me. The juvenile office called the cops on me. Yeah, because I wouldn't leave their public law and I told them I wasn't breaking the law. And then I kept asking them, are you threatening to arrest me if I don't? And they wouldn't answer me, so I went ahead and walked out and waited for the cops. But they never showed up. Assistant, talk to the officer, please, he's phone. Yeah, I'm here, now running the rigs out. I think I did. Alright. Ask for an ID for me to fill it in. What, an ID? Why are they asking for your ID to bail them out? Well, I tell them, that's up to you, but I tell them what crime do I commit to see my ID. That's just me, I don't give up my ID. Well, you can see an officer, but I don't know if you can see him through the tinted window or not. Let's get a close-up. I don't think you could really see. Get the phone. Hello? Yes. Why does she gotta show an ID? Okay. Why does she gotta show an ID for a bond? Okay, I have to sign the back of it. Don't make sense to me. She didn't commit a crime and you're asking for an ID. Well, I don't care. State of Missouri, you didn't commit a crime, you don't have to show ID. I think this is going to be the longest video I've got on my YouTube channel so far. Anybody that's watching this, please like, subscribe, and share. And I would like to note that this place acted totally different when I had a camera than when I didn't have a camera. Oh, imagine that, yeah. I was kind of hoping I might get violated. This sheriff's office can just go to hell. Fuck them. Texas County can fucking go to hell. This is one of the worst places ever. All right, I'm gonna go on pause until we got public attorney. Hi.
Hi, are you recording me?
Yes, I am.
Why?
Because you're in public and I can. I'm a First Amendment auditor. I work with Howell County Internet News. If you're an attorney, you should know this is legal.
Yes, this is Alexa.
That's your receipt, your ID back, and I will bring you a copy of this when I bring it back out. All right?
All right. What's your name and badge number for the record, sir?
261, Kyle Lewis.
All right, thank you. Yep. You got some cops out here. What are we doing? Hi. Hi, people. You will be on YouTube tonight. All right, go on pause. I thought they were...
Here's his next court date.
September 14th.
Yep.
Okay.
There's everything.
Hey, I want you to pass a message for the... All right, guys, I'm going to call this a good video. It's an hour and 4 minutes long, just about. But anyway, until next time, welcome and see you next time on Howell County Internet News. Bye.